Her Buddhist wisdom amplifies her effort to save all other beings. That's the return journey. That's the Bodhisattva yana. That's Mahayana. That's the path the Buddhas take to become Buddhas. But they do not abandon beings to samsara along the way, or they fail. Or they fail to liberate beings as they vow to do. Now this stuff gets deep, and Mahayana Buddhism is big and old, and it's going to be unfamiliar to a lot of people. The words we use to move through the system are just not yet well understood here. But still, the content and the heart of the Mahayana does already show up in the West. It's engaged Buddhism. It's that Buddhism that cares about things that happen and the beings that are doing the things and experiencing the results of the things. It's a Buddhism that cares about the beings that we know are ultimately illusory. So a lot of the times when we are explaining for people in comments, we have to bring up the teaching of the two truths. Because if they would understand how Buddhism has approached truth like this already for so long, they would realize that these big paradoxes they think are so mystical and problematic, they would realize it's not really either. The two truths inter-are. That's inter-being too. They depend on each other. They're found within each other. And they are still different enough to deserve different words. And therefore the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have given us these teachings, employing these different words, activating these different ideas. Sometimes praising, sometimes correcting. The Bodhisattva has roared generation after generation already in this world. May she continue to roar, because it is healing. Right now in this Facebook group, part of that means share the news. Share about what happens to you and to others. Share about that which you are aware of. That's okay. That's part of the effort. This is called engaged Buddhism. So if you notice some news in the world, locally or globally, that you think other engaged Buddhists should know about, feel free to share it here. That's part of the effort, and it has always been part of the effort to help each other remain informed. If we don't know what's going on, we're not going to be able to apply skillful means. So let's just stop with all the spiritual bypassing that says, only think about the present moment. Don't think about the obvious results of current karma. Or don't think about the past and how it obviously is connected to the current flow of present moment reality. That's all nonsense. Spiritual bypassing. No thinking-ism. Drop it. It doesn't belong in this group. All of the fake outrage at, how dare you share politics in this group? Boo-hoo. What are you even talking about? Do you know what the word politics means? What does it mean to you? Again, words are empty. No word has some finally real meaning that everyone should just get, and that is always good or always bad. That's not how words work. It's not how meaning works, according to our teaching. And I'm thinking of specific Buddhist teaching right now. I could cite the source, but people I doubt would care to check it. But that's why I have friends I call the Buddhagang. They do care to learn. And I share about all these details here for them, for the most part. And then we talk about it in the chat group and whatever else comes up. A lot of different things come up lately.